Hello. And hey, if you live anywhere on the Eastern Seaboard, okay, well, maybe the Northeast, you want to keep listening because today I'm interviewing my very good friend, Kathy Miller. Kathy Miller, she's got magic. She's got magic in her hands. I think it's magic, Kathy. Kathy is a massage therapist. There's lots more to go with that. When I said, "So, what do you call yourself?" and she gave me this long thing, I said, "We're going with massage therapist." And as we chat here, you'll find out more about Kathy and about a recent move that she made, and everything that she has to offer. So, Kathy, hey, thank you for joining me today on this broadcast. I just want to have some fun here and have the public learn a little bit about you and how you can really help them. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Thank
All
you,
right.
Christine, for having me here today. I really appreciate it. My
You're
new location is 860 Broad Street in Emmaus, Pennsylvania. So excited about my new location, and I'm doing very well. So what I do here is a lot of massage therapy and post-surgery recovery. So I do a lot of specializing in breast cancer recovery. So I'm very connected with that community as well.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, and as you said, you're in a new location in Emmaus, Pennsylvania, but you had said you have people coming to you from New York and South Pennsylvania. So you must do some wonderful work to help people. Let's first, I want to find out more about your backstory
Okay.
and how did you get here? What's how did you get started and what's your training?
Well, it's been a long road on discovering where I really belong. So I started doing regular jobs, when I was much younger, and spent 6 years in the military and the National Guard. Did some mechanical drafting jobs in between in the engineering field, and went to college for an associate's degree in biomedical equipment technology. So I thought maybe that road was supposed to be for me repairing medical equipment, and I decided that that really wasn't where I needed to be. So I kind of did a spin off and worked for several chiropractors looking for um, more of a holistic approach for my interest and the interest and the benefits of everyone else, of my clients. I became a certified chiropractic assistant at one point, learning a lot of holistic modalities that go with that and complement that as well. So I did that for several years. And then I went to massage school in 2010. So at that point, in 2010, I went to massage school, and then everything exploded. I was opened up to a lot of different scenarios of different um, people who needed different types of modalities for different reasons of trying to recover from whatever they're recovering from. So that's kind of in a short snippet of my history, of my journey. There's many in between there, but keeping it short.
Yeah.
That's definitely where I uh,
Yeah,
where I
so
came
so
from.
so let's clarify. So like when it comes to massage therapists, there are those that are more, I guess, into sports medicine. After somebody's been exercising all the time. Some people do it merely for relaxation, but you are helping people to recover from a medical condition, an
Yes.
episode, whatever. And the name of your business, Achieve Balance for You. It's not like, oh, the balance of, oh, let's balance. Can you explain that?
Yes, I can explain that. It's a very good question. The idea of achieving balance is a lot of energy as well. So to balance out the body's energy can be using several modalities. There's vibrational modalities, there's light modalities, and depending on what the client has going on, if they're post surgery recovery, there's a lot of energy that's interrupted when a surgery takes place. Whether it's open surgery for breast cancer surgeries, or if it's laparoscopic type surgeries. So even though for laparoscopic surgeries you have this little tiny hole, right? And it's like, oh, great, there's only a little tiny hole. But what people don't realize is that that scar goes anywhere from that far in to that far into the body. So you have scar tissue that runs through the body, into the body, which can and has the potential of affecting other things down the line. So I make sure that I address those situations on releasing that scar tissue and adhesions all along that route. So vibrational therapies and light therapies have helped tremendously to follow that, and it's really kind of in a sense fun to be able to feel and see and have the client respond to where they feel that tissue go. Like if it's laparoscopic surgery, they can actually feel that energy go exactly where that tube went.
Mm.
That is really really exciting, and they're just so fascinated with how they can feel that release.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's just, and scars are amazing, amazing, and to be able to have the modalities that remodel that type of scar tissue is amazing. It's amazing because that can really really inhibit someone's mobility down the road, if not current, past, or future. Excuse me, future.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
is really exciting.
Yeah, that's fascinating, Kathy. I mean, it's we don't realize, we okay, you go and you have a procedure, and the doctor says, okay, rest or do this, and you'll be fine. Oh, you'll be. I wish well, maybe some doctors out there are recommending therapists like you. I don't know, but I think the world needs to understand these alternative therapies to get you back on your feet faster. I just want to briefly touch on for someone who's listening to this and says, "Well, that's really nice, but I can't afford it. Oh my God, what's it going to cost?" It's like talk about the cost versus the benefit in the end, where they are now and where they'll be after coming to you to get back in balance, I guess you would say.
Right, right. That's a good question. For most individuals, if they come to me for a year, depending on the severity of their issue, um, you know, each visit is is based on what modalities that I use for their treatment, and how long do I treat them, for an hour, or do I treat them for 2 hours? So there's different ways I can handle that, and if they are financially compromised, we can have a conversation and we can work with that. It'll just take a whole lot longer for that healing process to go to point B.
Mhm. Yeah. And as you were saying that, it came to mind that it's kinda like when people say, "Oh, I can't take time off of work to rest." But if they continue on the avenue that they're going, they might be out of work because their body just says, not going." So then that is
Exactly.
truly a financial issue.
Yes, yes, it is a financial issue, um, and and the way the body works, depending on if it's a severe issue, it will definitely get worse as time goes on. because it isn't being addressed properly. So with scar tissue, and another example is lymphedema. You can do all the lymphedema work you want, but if you're not working with the scar tissue and releasing that and getting the mobility back, because it's the mobility that moves the lymphatic system. So if you're not addressing the whole picture, you're not going to get those results that you really, really want. So
Yeah.
in this office, I treat it all. I treat it all. No crumbs are left behind.
Okay. And speaking of your office, give our listeners that address again, and then we're going to just have a little look around at what you've got there.
Okay. All right. This is 860 Broad Street, Emmaus, Pennsylvania. I'll get my.
And that's on the western side of Emmaus. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sorry about that. That's close to where Route 29 joins in to Main Street, correct?
It's right off of Chestnut Street. Actually, it runs parallel to Chestnut Street in Emmaus.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a quarter mile from the Emmaus Triangle.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
So just, take 30 seconds to a minute and let's see what you have there in your new location.
Okay. All right. Well, right behind me are one of the modalities that I use. This is a cold laser. And for working with this cold laser is specifically programmed, and I programmed half of the programs that are in there. This particular laser comes with programs that are already in it, and then it gives you open slots for you to add. So I have added programs that are specifically aligned with what I do. So there's a lot of scar tissue and lymph and all sorts of muscle release and brain work and nerve work and all sorts of stuff in here. So the advantage of using something like this is I can treat a larger area, okay? Or I can add this awesome little tool here, and I can pinpoint a specific spot. Like this is really good for working on the neck because you can really pinpoint spots. And I really love using this with the scar tissue as well. So I can have specific settings for that as well. So that's that. These are all my toys. So then the other awesome tool that I love to use is tuning forks. And there are situations where, so this is light therapy, okay? And this is vibrational therapy. The tuning forks are vibrational therapy. The vibrational therapy works awesome in conjunction with the light therapy. So I have learned to multitask and be able to hold things with my third advanced arm, wherever it is, to hold these things. And what you do is you ring them, and there's different frequencies for different situations. And they work awesome for remodeling scar tissue as well. So those are...
Yeah, I've been hearing more about sound and vibration, and that people have overcome conditions with the use of sound, and that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here on my drawer of goodies there. So all of these are tuning forks for different organs in the body and different tissues. So we have those, and we have another drawer of tuning forks for the chakras, balancing the chakras, because a lot of emotional stuff is trapped in the chakras. And I also am a brand partner for LifeWave. stem cell activation patches.
So
So,
you must have spent a lot of time learning these different
oh yeah,
modalities.
oh
So
my gosh,
I
yes,
hope our listeners are getting that. You know your
years,
stuff. Um,
years. And I also do. There's my window. Yay! I also do ionic detox foot bath. So if you're not going to detox, you're going to run a little short because you need to assist the body on getting rid of some toxins. So that machine right there, there we go. There we go, right there. That is the ionic detox foot bath system. And right next to it, I have the red light therapy. So when you come here, you have an opportunity to get it all.
Awesome. Well, this looks fascinating, Kathy, and I love your window. I remember years ago working in an office with no window, and when I moved and had a window, I'm like that was the cat's meow. When you get that window,
Yes.
you can actually see the weather outside. So that's nice. This has been fantastic. So, Kathy, if our listeners want to talk to you, they want to learn more. How do they find you?
They can find me at achievebalance4u.abmp.com.
Okay, so that's your
And that
website.
will direct you to my website that has all of the information on it.
And they can contact you through the website or how else?
Or they can contact me by giving me a call at 610-751-2270 or a text message as well.
All right. Well, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you wanted to share with the audience?
Um, let's see. Oh, geez.
If the audience has questions, that's why they need to contact you. Right, Kathy?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
exactly,
If you
exactly.
have a question that we haven't covered, please give Kathy a call, visit her website. These alternative therapies, it's fascinating work, how you can overcome, these diseases, conditions, whatever. It's like without adding the pharmaceuticals. I won't even go there. That's a soapbox moment for myself. But
Right, right,
anyway,
right.
Kathy, I've had fun with this, and I wish you well in your new location.
Well, thank you so much, Christine. I really appreciate the time.